Greetings! It is I, Zafane Human Person, 17th rank infiltrator of the Griblian Empire, and tonight we are going to be playing Control. So, if you guys were here with me last week, unfortunately we had a bit of technical difficulties with some choppy audio and video, and hopefully that doesn't happen with us tonight. Worst case scenario, I'll see if popping it into... Ooh, it's already looking choppy. Give me a moment. I'm going to pop it out of a windowed mode and see if that helps. Sometimes the full screen is what does it. Oh, that seems to be doing better already. All right, let's see what we can do today. Anyways, we had a bit of a technical difficulty last time. So what we're going to be doing here tonight, we were making our way towards maintenance. I believe, not sure if we ended up going that way. So yes, so we've come off the elevator and headed towards Ari's office. Unfortunately, we've got about a half an hour of gameplay missing because of last week's issues. In that time, I believe we grabbed the carousel. Yes, the carousel horse, which allows us to dash when we're moving now. So we can do some staggering again. We're gonna have to see how this handles. Oh, good lord. I don't know what is going on there. This is the only game it is doing it with. We've played Minecraft and some others since there. So it's just the video that's doing it. Oh goodness. I don't even know what to do for that. So, I just want to see when it goes into the menu if that's... Okay, that's got to be a... That's got to be a graphics then. Yeah, let's see. Display, VSync. Let's give that a try. Should VSync be on? I do apologize for this, guys. Because the menu doesn't seem to be lagging, it's gotta be the graphics that's doing it. So let's try that with VSync on. No, it looks like we're still getting an issue here. Ah, yes, motion blur. Alright. I apologize that the first chunk of the stream is going to be... I'm going to get rid of the film grain too, just to be safe. This might be doing it here. Screen space ambient occlusion. Requires a moderate amount of graphics processing. So this may actually be doing... what? So let's pop that off and see if that helps. Oh. Eventually, it may get to the point where we just can't in control, which would be terrible. That's what's happening. Oh, thank you for hosting the stream, Ara. Don't know that it keeps Streamlabs keeps jumping between good quality with 0 dropped frames and something like over half the scene or frames dropping, which is a little ridiculous. Let's see here. Yeah, it's dropping it to like 20 frames per second at some points. Well, yes, I'm not recording though, so. But thank you for that tip there, Riley. And yeah, this game is eating up quite a bit of the video card. Let's see if there's any other options we can kill out of there just to make it a little better. I would hate to be running this on low, because honestly, I know my computer's better than that. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Strange. Don't know what MSAA is. Let's check that. What is MSAA? Multiple sample anti-aliasing. Let's drop that to 2 times and see if that helps. Nope, he's still. Hey, thank you for the follow, Signanimous. Oh. This is a little annoying. Is it improving at least? Or are we gonna have to find something else to play? Yeah, it is pretty stagnant. Oh, and it's lagging right out now. Yeah, it is quite laggy there, Sigma. We're trying to work on it right now. Let's see. All right. So, all right. So, looks like we won't be streaming Control until we get some of the issues sorted out. Would everyone be okay with a night of Magic the Gathering Arena to fill the gap? I would hate to just kill another stream. Yeah, all right. So we're going to swap over to Minecraft. I'm just going to be a moment here while I get that together. And and we'll be, yes, Sigma, I have Arena. We've got I've been doing drafts for, yes, with the new D&D set. So we'll pop into one of those tonight. I think we've got enough gold to go on another one. And we'll go from there. So I'll be right back and we'll get that sorted. All right, so I'm back now. We've got our Magic the Gathering set up here, and we're going to pop into a draft tournament. I know last week we did the premiere, and then we can maybe we'll go with the traditional this time. It's just I think it's just a difference in the win scheme. One of them requires round robins, one of them is just straight up win-loss. So, yeah, traditional goes best of 3, so you could, even without losing 3, you could get knocked out pretty much, right? So I'm curious. So with the traditional draft, we play 3 total. If you win 3, then you'll get 6 packs and 3,000 gems. Or we can go with the premier draft, and that goes up to 7 wins. From the Forgotten Realms so far, there have been a couple of them. I'm liking all of the Mimic cards that have been coming out. There's at least 2 that I've seen so far. One of them is acts as a treasure token, so it's the traditional treasure chest, but you can turn it into a Mimic to have it attack. Or there's a Glass Lake one, I believe, where you can either play it as a land or as a Mimic creature that actually becomes a copy of whatever you target that you've already got control, which is kind of nice. The Beholder Guildmaster is also a nice one as well. I'm hoping to... I've got my fingers crossed that at some point I can pull a legendary, one of the gods, like Loth, or some of the planeswalkers, or even just for that little bit of nostalgic glee, Drisdorn, as I was a big fan of the books growing up. So, I think we're gonna go with... what do you guys think? Should we go with Premier or Traditional? Do we want to do a best of 3 or see how far we can go? I'm not terribly confident with being able to win a lot of matches. Oh, very nice, Sigma. I'm actually quite jealous. Premier then? Yeah, Premier would be nice. So let's, we've got 2 votes for Premier so far. Okay, Sigma. See, I love playing the draft because I find it an equalizer. Everybody goes into it and has the same chance of pulling from the same pool of cards. Nobody goes into it with the deck that they've spent $50, $60, $70 getting, through the buying packs or buying specific cards through the shop. So having more money spent on it doesn't make you give you a better pool. Sigma. It's all about practice. My first deck here that I built was pretty rough because I came into this blind to the new set. I don't have any of the I didn't have any of the cards to memory or anything like that. So it unfortunately it's a bit of a learning curve. So I think we've got 2 votes for Premier, so we're gonna go with Premier for now. We'll give that a shot, and then I do have another stream scheduled for Sunday. With any luck, I'll have banked enough gold again to get into another draft by then. If not, I'll be playing the ranked with a pre-constructed deck that I'll put together this week. And go from there. So let's dive into the Premier and buy our way in. Jumpstart is an excellent format. It's cheap to get into. I think 1,000 gold or less, depending on which one it is. And you just keep playing until you win enough to get the rewards. So let's see here. We've got Guardian of Faith, Vigilant Splash. When Guardian of Faith enters the battlefield, any number of other target creatures you control phase out, treat them, and anything they... Oh, I am grabbing that. That is a great protection card. So basically, if anybody casts a board clear, it'll protect anything we've got. So I think, should we go straight? Yes, we'll keep our eyes open for a white dragon. Let's see here. Shall we go for... Let's go for a straight white deck this time around. Or a second color, yes. So I think we're going to grab the unicorn. Yeah, that unicorn was tough to beat last stream. Pain in the butt. Now, last time we were kind of strapped for creatures, so let's grab the Steadfast Paladin. It's a nice low cost critter card. That'll get us started. Oh, we could grab a dungeon map. Hey, another Celestial Unicorn. Kind of torn between... Oh, we got a Mimic at the bottom here. What do you guys think? Unicorn again? Alright. One more unicorn. Alright, so as you can see, we're out of white cards here. However, I've never understood having like the Evolving Wilds in here. I'd rather have one of the straight up Green Dragon? Green Dragon. Yeah, let's grab that, and if you find any more good green cards, we'll go from there. True, that is true, Lex. I generally see it in like two color decks though. Oh, I think, do we want the Knoll Hunter or the Cursed Idol? I think I'm gonna go with the Cursed Idol, because it allows me to get rid of some artifacts, enchantments, and removal is always good. So it looks like we're building a white-green. Yes, destruction is very good. Alright, let's see. We're gonna go Paladin's Shield, Inspiring Bard, or Leather Armor. Let's see. Leather Armor is actually kind of nice because it has an equip 0 cost. You know what? I'm going to go with the Leather Armor on that one. I'm going to grab enchant, Find the Path, I think. Yeah, we're going to go with Find the Path. Do we want... Let's go with the Direwolf Prowler. A little cheaper casting cost. We're going to want to start building up some of the 4 and 5, though. So we want Voted Paladin or the Bullets. Sorry, Lex, a little late on that one, or I would have grabbed them. I'm going to grab the Bullet. He'll be great for if other creatures start getting removed. And it's not just my creatures. I should have grabbed the Paladin. Yeah. Let's go with the Spike. Okay. It's unfortunate with the time delay. Let's go. Do we want the Ranger or the Mimic? I think The Mimic will help with acceleration. We get it? Yes, we got the Mimic. Alright. Scaled Herbalist, that will help us with mana acceleration early in the game if we get it. And of course we end up getting a blue. Alright, so Instinct is always to grab the rarest card. However, that's not going to help us. Let's see. Moonblessed Cleric. When Moonblessed Cleric enters the battlefield, search your library for an enchantment card, reveal it, shuffle it, and put it on top. Half-Elf Monk, Stunning Strike. Giant Bird Gorger. Or Sylvan Shepherd. Let's see. We do need a couple of form casting costs. Let's grab that Half-Elf Monk. Vigilance is always a nice thing to have. And you can always tap her after she attacks, which is beautiful. Beautiful little thing to do. Well, let's see. You guys think the Owl Bear will be a nice grab? 5 for a 4/4 trample. That'll be our bomb. Fourfold champ. Where's that? Oh. Oh, yes. Yes. Boosted armor when it's equipped. That's an excellent. Cleric class. I don't know that we have much in the way of life gain. Hey, Renard! Welcome to the stream. Cleric class? Cleric class. Alright, Cleric class it is. Yes. Let's see. Not seeing a lot of life gain in the deck, or in the cards we're getting so far. But, you know, fingers crossed. Oh, Temple of the Dragon Queen. Where's life potion? Potion of healing? Oh, yes. Let's do that. Okay. Let's go with the Priest of Ancient Lore. He's a life gain and card draw. Yes, so Sigma, that's one of the reasons I'm grabbing this Priest of Ancient Lore, is for the card draw and for the healing. So let's... Do we want to grab the Cursed Idol again, or the Potion of Healing? We do only have 20 seconds here to decide. Nymph has life gain. Where? Oh, that must have been the last. So do we want Potion of Healing or... the Cursed Idol. Potion? Potion, alright. Inspiring Bard is a good life heal. Or do we want the Devoted... I think we're going to go with the Bard on this one, yeah? Yeah. Okay. Well, here can be our bomb here. Hill Giant Herd Gorger. 6 mana. When he enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life, and he's a 7/6. Let's make him our big smashy boy. So we need to pick between the Ranger or the Owlbear here. Discard Owlbear. Did we get the Owlbear, or did it? I think it grabbed the Ranger on us. We didn't click it fast enough. Pretty easy picks now. When you get down to the end of the pack, it's either... Yeah, so you usually end up, the last card will be something you just cannot use. Oh, Illithid Scholar. That's alright. So, we've got Veteran Dungeoneer, Circle of the Moon Druid, Moon Dancer? Where's our Moon? Oh, yes! Now, the beautiful thing, the Moon Dancers... Oh! Roghemeth! Oh, yeah. Every time he damages a player, we can exile cards from their graveyard. And he gets bigger. Let's see here. Do we want... What do we want out of this pack here, guys? We've got the Great Axe, which will flump or watch. The flump is a defender with flying 0/4. Every time he's dealt damage, both you draw cards. And you hear something on watch. You rouse the party, which gives all of your creatures +1/+1. Or it deals 5 damage to target attacking creature. I think we're going to go with the watch. Oh. Okay, sorry. I apologize, Alex. I didn't see that until after. Let's see. We've got Gloomstalker, which will give double strike if we've completed a dungeon. We don't have a lot of dungeon completion, though. So we've got Sylvan Shepherd. Whenever it attacks, we're going to gain life. And it has Vigilance, which is great. Or an Underdark Basilisk, which has Death Touch. I think I'm going to go with the Sylvan Shepherd. Yeah. Alright. Oh, this seems almost like a new no-brainer. +2 mace. Or the Owlbear. I think the +2 mace. Let's see. Treasure Vault. Oof. Ranger's Longbow, Underdark Basilisk, or Devoted Paladin. Basilisk? Yeah, that'll give us a nice damaging early game one. I'm gonna grab the Sylvan Shepherd here again because of the life gain. So, do we want... Let's see here. I think we're gonna go with Spare Dagger. And Ambushed in the Road, definitely. There's another one of the big Rangers. We're gonna have a full deck of him. Compelled Duel is kind of fun. Well, and of course, we're gonna get a card that we just are not going to be using. So we'll just... Hey, Owlbear. So that is our card selection. So the first thing I'm going to do is pop out all of our non-color sets. There we go. So we need to trim 15 cards out of this deck before we start fighting. So I'm going to ask for your guys' opinions and assistance in doing so, because this is not just my deck or my draft. This is all of ours. So let's take a look at our curve first, as Alex suggested. We're high on the 2-cost cards and 3-cost cards. Typical curve, you do want almost a bell curve in most of these games. More possibly leaning a little towards the lower cost. Slightly. Yeah, we're the really expensive cards, especially these 5 casting cost ones. We're gonna have to get rid of a couple of them. I think we don't need 3 of those Rangers for one thing. So let's pop out one of those Rangers to start with. I definitely want to keep the Froghemoth because trample, haste, and every time he damages an opponent, we can exile his a bunch of cards from his graveyard and either make him stronger or get life gain. So we want to keep that. The Herd Gorger we want to hold on to because he's going to give us life as he comes into play, and he's a big ol' 7/6. Although, you know what, we may end up getting rid of him. I'm not 100% sure yet. But we do have a lot of 2 casting cost cards as well. That may be an issue. So, the Green Dragon, when he comes into play, he has flying. His ability is Poison Breath. When Green Dragon enters the battlefield until end of turn, whenever a creature an opponent controls is dealt damage, destroy it. So you put him into play, and then I would basically just send everything attacking that turn. So he either tanks the damage, takes it to the face, or yeah, he could, wouldn't it? With the spare dagger. Absolutely. And yes, Lex, I agree. We're definitely gonna probably keep most of the life gain and things that scale off of that. So our Pegasi, the lower casting ones, or sorry, the unicorns, are gonna be doing good there. The Mimic is gonna be here purely for giving us a quote-unquote oh shit button if we were out of defenders, or to if we're kind of mana locked for one color. We can probably so we have 14 cards we have to dump out, and we are quite high in the 2 casting cost ones right now. Yeah, if we had Magic Missile, that Green Dragon would be nasty. So for removal, we have our Ambushed on the Road, which we can pop the creature back to their controller, their owner's hand. Although it is my... so actually, we could pop the Green Dragon back to our hand. That's a nice combat trick. Spiked Pit Trap is basically a cyclable removal with anything that has 5 health or less. And you can just keep using it every turn. Yes, we do have to stabilize it first. You hear something on watch. Again, is a good removal for attacking creatures. Compelled Duel. I guess those are all combat tricks, though. Cursed Idol is removal for artifact enchantment. Let's see what else. We don't have a lot for removal, unfortunately. I don't believe there's a time limit on deck building. I thought there was last time, but that was to my detriment because I popped straight into a battle afterwards, and yeah, that didn't turn out so well. We can probably get rid of 1 or 2 of our big hitters here. Yeah, the 2 costs are the ones clogging us up right now. Pull the bullet. Yeah, that guy, his big appeal is comboing off the Green Dragon. Would buff him up massively in 1 turn. But, as you said, we need to stabilize first. The Knoll is a 2 for 2/2. 2 casting cost 2/2. Whenever he attacks, if we attack with creatures with total power 6 or greater, he gets +1/+1, which is not that great. And we could probably toss him. Yeah, so let's drop the Knoll. We can probably drop the Scaled Herbalist. That's very conditional for when if I have more than 1 land in hand. So I'm gonna pop him out. And we figured drop the Green Dragon and the dagger for now. Alright. Yeah, if we'd grabbed more land-seeking cards, the Herbalist would be great. But as of right now, he's a little tough to justify. Let's see here. What else have we got that... Early creatures. We have our Dwarfold Champion. 3/1 gets +0/+2 with a equipment item, and luckily we have leather armor early game. If it comes out, that'll boost him or her, I guess. We've got the Steadfast Paladin, 2/2 with lifelink. We have the Underdark Basilisk, a 1/2 with Death Touch. Trelasara, Moondancer, who is a 2 for 2/2, who gets a +1/+1 counter every time we gain life, and Scries. We've got our Mimic, 3 mana for our Celestial Unicorns. Guardian of Faith, who is going to be our... I'm going to hold him. He won't be... I don't think we'll be treating him as an early game creature. He's going to be a Save Our Bacon card. We've got our Priest of Ancient Lore, who gives us 3 for a 2/1, gives us life and draws a card. Okay. 2 cost or less. So we've got our Mimic who lays in wait. We've got Chelisara, Moon Dancer. We've got our Underdark Basilisk. We've got our Steadfast Paladin and our Dwarfold Champion. Yeah, we don't have any 1 cost. Scaled Herbalist back in, alright. Yes, for a 1/3, not bad, and he has a dual purpose. For getting us more mana if we have it on hand. So now we're back up to 10 cards we gotta trim. Now I apologize, this is the more boring part of the stream when we're doing this, but hopefully it allows us to, keep playing as we go. No, that's literally all the 2 cost abilities here. Mimic is the last one. Sorry, my head's in the way. I didn't realize. Big ol' human nog. Alright, so 3 costs. We've got our Celestial Unicorns. We've got the Guardian of Faith, Priest of Ancient Lore, Direwolf Prowler, which that might be one to pop out, because yeah, you're right, Lex. They are it is heavy on their 2 costs, but it is making up for the lack of 1. Direwolf Prowler, yeah. So, Find the Path, which enchants the land that will basically double its output. And could get us around being forest locked somehow. Although... yeah. Yeah, it will. Apologize, I just gotta take a drink here. All right. Do we need to find the paths? That's the question. True. Consistency is important. So... don't think we're seeing anything really in the 3s that we're wanting to trim out. Between the Pegasus and the monk. Like the Arborea? Yeah, let's see. I'd rather have the flying, honestly. So let's pop the monk out. So we're still down to... Still got 8 cards to trim out. Still kind of rough. We can probably knock the Herd Gorger out, because he doesn't have trample or anything like that. Just his big thing is that he's a big attacker to draw ire. That's the planes there, Lex. We do kind of need those in order to cast things. It's all right. We can probably drop another one of the Rangers, though. Drop the Owlbear. Yeah, that might be. Or 14 now. Yeah. This is the hardest deck to trim 8 out of right now. Yeah, you're basically paying the mana to do at least 5 damage. So let's pop that out for now. And we'll pop out... We'll pop out the Owlbear for now. Hill Giant Herd Gorger at the very least is going to act as a sort of an ire target when he comes out. So if they were planning to take out, say, one of our enhanced unicorns, they'd probably go after him instead and buy us another turn. Them. Victoria Pegasus is kind of expensive for... Although if we play it when we have, say, a Froghemoth out and Jack. Kind of at a loss to where to take those last 6 cards from, folks. Yeah, and you're right. The healing from the giant is the big bonus and the heavy hit. Compelled Duel. It's a big buffer. But yeah, so let's yeah, you're right. You're right, it is. It's by comparison it just doesn't stack up. need the creatures, yeah. Keep the potions, definitely. The mace. Yeah. That might be the thing to drop. Let's take a look at what everything looks like without it, and maybe add it back in after. So still heavy. We gotta keep the cursed idol because that's my only artifact and enchantment removal. Here's something on watch, maybe. Yeah, you're right. The mace does act. So let's put the mace back in. The mace is good to give our Dwarfhold champion some massive buff in between it. Yeah, you're right, Sig. Yeah. If we were to drop the Dwarfhold champion out and the equipment, then we would want to put back the Gnoll Hunter to keep the You got any thoughts on that, Alex? Alex kind of coached me through the last draft, so the thought process they're going with that we're looking at is if we were to drop the 2 equip cards out and the Dwarfhold champion, the equipment based combo, that's the only 3 cards that are actually in that equipment based combo. That would free up 3 full cards. Although I would be compelled to put the Gnoll back in at that point to keep a low cost creature as an option. And yes, you're right, Lex. It is good, but there's, as Alex said, there's not much of it. If we had more equipment cards and more creatures that had that equipment bonus kind of thing, or equipment combo, it'd be worth keeping. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the Gnoll Hunter back in, and then we're going to take out the Leather Armor, the +2 mace, and the Dwarf. Yeah, if we had a second Dwarfhold champion and 2 leathers, that'd be perfect. Especially because they would give it ward. Or, what was it? Was it ward or... Yeah, ward. So we need two more cards taken out. Our bell curve is still kind of messy. We're heavy on the greens as opposed to the white. So let's see. Do we maybe pull one of the one of the rangers or one of the find the path out. I apologize for the scrolling up and down. I kind of tend to do that when I'm thinking. Honestly, I don't think I'll be using Find the Path very often. So I'm going to drop one Find the Path. Both? Alright. Well, we'll have more use out of the Rangers than the Path, at least. So... let's check that again. So now we're getting pretty close to even on this now. And that does put us at 40. So let's review what cards we've got in our set. And we'll see if there's anything that seems conflicting or useless now that we've trimmed things out. So we've got our Cleric class. One casting cost, we can play it pretty much right off the bat if it's in our hand. When it comes into play, if we would gain life, we gain that much plus 1. So 1 life will be worth 2, 2 will be worth 3. It's great. As we get more mana, we can level it up, and it gains the abilities. I don't think the abilities replace, do they? I think they get stacked on each other. Yeah, so they're added. So if we would level 2, whenever we gain life, we put a +1/+1 on another creature. And then level 3, when that becomes level 3, return a target creature card from our graveyard to the battlefield. Oh, Lex does have a good point. If we keep one path and drop a land, the path allows us to delve as well as buffing the land, which gives us at least 1 health gain. That is a good thought. But the thing is, nothing else in our deck does a delve. Absolutely nothing. So I don't think it's worth it to go 1 room. For the core casting cost, we've got creatures that will give us much more health. Yeah, if honestly, if we had more stuff that would delve, it may be worth it. But we've got a lot of other stuff that will heal for more, for less health. Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, it's 1 life. So, yeah, unfortunately, yeah, Alex has got the gist of it. It's just a matter of not having complementary cards for it. Well, let's go through the rest of our cards here. We've got You're Ambushed on the Road. Instant for 1 white mana. Choose 1, make retreat, which will allow us to bounce a card back to our hand, or stand and fight, which gives it +1/+3 to land a turn. So that'll be nice. We've got 2 potions of healing. When it enters the battlefield, we draw a card, and we can pay to sack it to heal 3 life. We've got the Steadfast Paladin, a 2/2 with lifelink. There's another health gain. We've got our Knoll Hunter, who gets slightly more buff when other creatures are attacking alongside it. We've got our Scaled Herbalist, decent defender for 2 mana, and we can tap it if we've got 2 mana in our hand and we want to play them both that turn for a decent acceleration. We've got our Underdark Basilisk, 2 for a 1/2 with Death Touch. It'll basically be able to take out anything it touches. 2 for Cursed Idol, which will be our artifact and enchantment removal. Trelasara, Moon Dancer, who gets buffed and allows us to scry for every health we gain. The Mimic, which will be our oh shit defender. Or if we get mana locked, that'll help us out. 2 Celestial Unicorns, which will get stronger every time we heal. Guardian of Faith, another oh shit button. He's going to be a decent defender because he can attack and defend. But the other big part of him is he can be played as an instant and will allow us to phase all of any of our creatures out of existence to avoid lethal damage or removal. And then they come back at the end of the turn. Or at the beginning of the next turn. Then we've got our Priest of Ancient Lore, which lets us draw a card and gains life when he comes in. We've got our Sylvan Shepherd, who will get us life every turn, anywhere between 1 and 5, depending on the dice roll every turn she attacks on. Arborea Pegasus, our flyer, who will buff another creature on the turn they come into play. Inspiring Bard, who will either buff a creature or heal us when he comes in. We've got our Ranger, 2 of them, with Reach, so they can block flyers. And when he comes into play, he brings a wolf with him. And then we've got our 2 heavy hitters, Frog Hemoth. 5 for a 4/4 with Trample and Haste, already a good cost to benefit there. However, he also has an ability where when he deals damage to a player, you can exile any number of cards from their graveyard, which will stop some of these decks that bring stuff back. You put a +1/+1 counter on him for each creature card exiled that way, and we gain life for each non-creature card exiled that way. So either way, it's going to be nice. And then we've got our Hill Giant Herd Gorger, 6 for a straight up 7/6, and when he comes in, we gain 3 life. So if any of those other ones are out on the field, they'll be buffed, and if we've got our cleric class out and buffed up by that point, it's going to start paying dividends. So let's be fancy and put a nice back on this deck. We're not going to go with Tiamat just because we have a Silver Dragon in our chat here, and that might be insulting to him. But what do you think, Riley? Should we go with the City of Gold for our card back? Yeah? Okay. Alright. So, I think we're good to go, folks. Yeah? Brass. It's shiny. We'll leave it at that. Alright, so let's do this. Let's give it a shot. Let's watch ourselves get completely steamrolled because I am not nearly as good at this game as I wish I was. But we're going to have fun in the process. My college of choice for Strixhaven. Was that the last mastery track? Was the black, the necromancy, I think. I started playing this again right near the end of that, so I didn't know too much about it, unfortunately. Black white, I believe, is my one of choice. That's the color combo I usually enjoy best. In fact, one of my favorite pre-constructed decks that the game has here is an Angel Vampire Cleric one. Ah, good choice, Sig. All right, let's get our first match underway here. Only an hour and 15 minutes into the stream, and we're having our first fight. So this is definitely a speed run now. All right, so we've got 3 forests, and mostly green to cast. I'm gonna say we're gonna keep these. Mulligan? All right, well, you didn't steer me wrong last week, so let's mulligan. Hey, not bad. Not bad. All right, let's go. Who are we going to dump to the bottom of the deck? The Bard? One of the lands. All right. Let's go with the green. I believe we had more of those in the deck still. So I would have went with one of the planes, Lex, but we do have more of those than we do have more of the forests than the plains, so the chance of drawing one is better. Yeah, Paladin on the second turn. Not bad. We can start gaining life almost immediately. Ah, okay. Yes, it does set us up for unicorn shenanigans. So, let's put the unicorn into play. I think I'm going to attack because he either loses his veteran or he takes damage. Yeah, let's swing. Let's bother this red dragon. Alright, so we lost our paladin already, but our unicorn got stronger right off the bat. Yes, the Bard is coming out next turn, which will just make him stronger. Sucks to be him. So, Bard. And we're going to gain 3 life. Which gets our unicorn bigger. And we're attacking. I'd say our goal is to win our games, but we're also going to want to make these. Oh. Oof. That kind of sucked, but alright. So we can play our Mimic and we can nuke that Dueling Rapier. Although it's an equip cost of 4, so I may hold on to the first idol. Yeah. Yeah, wait until he equips. It is an instant. Or no, it's a sorcerer. But let's attack. He can't kill even if he blocks. No block. There we go. Alright, we're winning by 8 points already. So. So he's probably going to swing at me with that. No? No, okay. So, I'm going to put our Potion of Healing in play. We get to draw a card. And another forest. Put that in just to have it available. I think... Shall we hold on to our Bard? I think we'll hold on. We're not going to attack with the Bard. Hold on to him right now. In case we need to defend ourselves. If we had attacked, it would have been a death. Like, the creature would have died immediately, so... Right. So he's gonna have first strike. So, yeah. So he does have first strike right now. So, I think we're just going to tank this hit right now. No block. Pass. Alright. My turn. Hey, here's our Moon Dancer. So, what I'm going to do is... we're going to play our Moon Dancer. We're going to pay the 1 health and sack our healing. Aha! Cleric class, next turn. Excellent. And then I'm going to use that Cursed Idol to get rid of the Dueling Rapier. So we're going to destroy. There we go. So now he's just a little baby. And I think we're just going to go next. Oh yeah, no, we can swing. Yes. Good idea. Aha! Oh, that turned out well. The other thing I like about the draft is because people pay to get into them, and yes, we are top decking, which is not good. There we go. He's going to pop that on. On the upside, we did not end up with a... Alright, so... did not end up with 2 of those rapiers. So, Do I tank this or do I lose my mimic? Question. Yeah, we're gonna have to take it. Alright. That's an indignity we are not going to taking lightly. Third plus. Now, unfortunately, we don't have any life gain right now, but we're going to swing away with both of our. Worst case scenario, we have. Oh, yes. Could do that. Can't right yet. Stop. Who have we got? Dario. Well, he's not going to be a big problem. When we, you know what, we're going to pop that cleric class up, and maybe we put the Celestial Unicorn in, or our Steadfast Paladin again.
My army ever grows.
And you're right, we're back in the same spot of only 1 mana for the mimic. But, so that's 10 damage he's going to do to me. Well, let's take it. All we can do. Alright, hopefully something good. Hey, Priest of Ancient Lore. Excellent. Oh, no. Cleric class. We're gonna put a +1/+1 on. Let's put it on the priest. That way we can block pretty much everything that comes across. We don't need another plains. Put that force into play. If we sack the... I couldn't block the 2/2 with anything. Lex, they were all tapped. If we pop the cleric class up, we can get another creature out. The paladin or the unicorn. Which we probably should have done at the beginning of the turn. No, I'm short 1 life to do that. Like 1 damage. We're running out of time here. Activate the mimic. Ah, yes! No, you're right. No, we're still going to be short. Because he'll block. Open. Oh no, Mimic's tapped now. So no, it was not enough to help.
Let your fury instill fear.
Yeah, that was actually the wrong way to go because this did not have lethal damage. I'm just gonna see if we make him a creature tap. No, of course not. So let's... yeah. It was a defeat, but it was a very close defeat. So, what can we do for the next one? I think that played really well, regardless. We were top decking was the only problem. So, don't think there was any draw cards really that we do. Yeah, the owlbear was the only card draw, and he wouldn't be until late game anyways. So, let's give her another shot. Let's see if we get completely face rolled this this draft, or if we can at least pull out one like we did last time. All right, so we've got one of each land. We've got two good starting critters and two mid. So I'm gonna keep this hand because with the mana in hand, I can cast anything else, except for the Guardian of Faith because I only have the one things. But chances are we will draw. So forced into play. Aha, there's the other plane. So we're going to put planes into play, Steadfast Paladin, so that he can attack next turn. The Basilisk will go out next turn, or no, the Celestial Unicorn will go out next turn, as long as he doesn't have the decent blocker. There we go. So, put the other planes into play, Celestial Unicorn, Steadfast Paladin will attack, and keep up the Unicorn. Next turn I'll have enough for the Inspiring Bard, which will again beef up the Unicorn. Unless I draw... If I draw... Intellect... Ooh, non-land card from it. So who's he gonna take? Alright, so he tanked out our oh shit button. So that's alright. We're gonna put Forest into play, we're gonna put Inspiring Bard in, gain 3 life, make the Unicorn bigger, and then we're going to attack again. So, he just faked 5 damage, and our Unicorn got bigger. Again. Next turn, I'm going to put out both, the Mimic and the Basilisk. And the turn after that will most likely be lethal, unless he can do something about it. That is probably the best hand I could have asked for. All right. So, we're going to go with the Basilisk. And... do we want the Mimic or the Potion of Healing into play? healing out. Yeah, good idea. Draw a card. Excellent. Alright, so we're going to go... We're going to be attacking with... Should I attack with the unicorn? My problem is if he blocks with both, the unicorn will die. Keep the unicorn to block. Yeah. Definitely have to attack with the Steadfast Paladin. Yeah, I'm gonna hold him back this turn. Because I'm thinking what he would have done, yeah. Next turn he'll be strong enough to tank that. Regardless. See, this is what I figured. There we go, unicorn is bigger. And I can still block anything he throws at it. Me. If he throws anything at me, Basilisk will destroy it. Ah, there we go. Great Axe, and he does not have the effect turn on. So Forest, we're going to put Terrassa into play. Belisara. And should we do the Potion of Healing? I think we should do the Potion of Healing. Yeah, Moon Dancer, Mimic, and Talon Punch. We're going to put Plains to the bottom because we don't need any mana right now. So, I say... Unicorn. Shall we go with the Bard? He could do enough damage to take out the Unicorn again. That's the problem. Back with Bard. And the Unicorn. Alright. Oh, there we go. I don't know why he double blocked. Oh, double the Unicorn. Ow. He's still in trouble. Yeah, I didn't either. Yeah, 7 damage. Oh, you silly. Alright, cleric class. So, do we want to pump up the cleric class this turn? We could pump up the cleric class, but that would leave us unable to put the mimic into play if needed. But yeah, no, you know what? We're not going to need the Mimic this turn. Basilisk will keep him on his toes. No attacks. I'm worrying he's got a bounce in his hand, so put the Basilisk back in my hand or in the graveyard or something. That's my only concern. Yeah, 32 health. I can just tank it. Worst case. Yeah, if he swings, he's in trouble. Loser. Yep. Goodbye, Great Axe. Now we pop the Mimic in. And we attack with everything but the Basilisk. He stays for defense. Oh, shoot. Okay. Still took a ton of damage. That was unfortunate. Now here comes the fun thing. That Iron Golem, if I attack this turn, he absolutely has to block with it. So we're going to pump up our cleric class. And who do we want to bring back? Got 3 to choose from. We got our Celestial Unicorn, Steadfast Paladin, and Guardian of Faith. Trelasara? Sure. Let's do this. And we gained life. So we're going to token on her. Oh, that's just mean. Alright. So this turn, we're putting our Basilisk out. He's gone. All right. Yeah. We're doing good. $35 health, yeah. Oh, he's gonna copy her. Oh, he copied. Oh, sure. But still has the counters. Good job. Good job. Yeah, still keeps the counters. I don't think he was expecting that. Yeah. My turn. Another plains, of course. So, we're going to shapeshift. Blocks one. Down to one. Anything we do to him that will do any damage will end this. So someone was telling me the other day that the only health point that matters is the last one. So you can basically just use your mana or your health as a resource as well. But you can get a guy down to 1 and he can burn you down those 35 health. I just added a stream marker so we can... There we go. There is our first victory of this draft. Thank you guys for the assistance on that. And we ranked up to bronze rank tier 3. Which means at the end of the tier we'll end up getting a reward. Increased reward. So, we ready for round 3? I think we're ready for round 3. Let's do it. Yes, I believe you do. All right, let's see. Okay, so we've only got plains right now. And so this is definitely a mulligan. We literally cannot cast a single thing in our hand right now in the first 3 turns. Much better. Much better, and I'm going to mulligan the Herd Gorger. That'll be the one, because he's massive casting cost. We don't need him right now. So, Forest Outpost. Hopefully we get a life gain in the next couple of draws. Sara goes out. Not the best use of her, however, she is our first only 2 casting costs in hand. Alright, so there's our priest to make her stronger. Although I'm going to go Celestial Unicorn first. No attacks. Next turn they'll both get stronger. Unless she spends mana to get ready. Yeah, see? No block. There we go. Alright, so. There we go. Froghemoth next turn. Ancient of Lore. We'll bring that first. Yeah. Attack. Because they can't do attack spell. 7 damage. Turn 4. Not bad. And that priest has served his purpose as well, so if they attack with any of them, there we go. So I'm going to take care of that hobgoblin with it. Aha, smart man. But they've opened themselves to another 7 damage here. So, throwing down another forest. Froghemoth is going into play. Trample and haste. Unless they counterspell that, they're in a world of hurt right now. This, on a... Oh! Still 7 damage, and they know next turn they're getting hit. So they're gonna... almost guaranteed they're gonna keep these guys for blocking. But, unless they put anything else out, they're dead next turn. Or they're going to take quite a bit of damage. Froggy is a 4/4 base. Yes, they will need to double block the kill, which will get them killed. So, and if they don't, he gets big monster. Now, this is where she uses a counterspell. No. Alright. Oh, you bugger. You guys think I should swing? Or hold back this turn? I think I'm going to hold back this turn and block. Or no, let them swing. Yeah, let's hold. Okay. Using their bag of holding. Yeah, if I pull a life gain, that's it for him. Froghemoth doesn't untap this turn. That's the only problem. Yeah, I could kill the bag. But I don't have the mana for it this turn. Yeah, sorcery. True. Oh, that is a smart move there, Lex. Delve 1, and it'll make them bigger. 1 life gain. Yeah. Come on, attack with everything you got. No? Are you sure? Alright. So we're gonna first idle, we're going to venture into the dungeon. Alright, let's see here. We're going to Mad Mage. And we get to see what our next card is. Hey, Sylvan Shepherd! So, put him into play. And shall we swing or... Yeah, I think we're going to swing this turn in order to get rid of blockers. Yeah. Sylvan Shepherd. Yeah, okay. Sylvan Shepherd and then attack. The only thing I'm worried about is if they have some sort of board. All right. So now Sylvan Shepherd, we don't gain life until we're attacking. So shall we hold off for one more turn? All right, let's attack. Yeah, let's do this. Shall we attack with the Froghemoth? Yeah. And how about the... Let's attack with everything. Yeah, exactly. And Froghemoth has trample, so yeah, even if he doesn't block enough to block the full 4, Froghemoth gets strong. So I would love it if he blocked with his 2/2 and 2/1 on Froghemoth, and it would end up surviving. They're about to sacrifice everything they have. So, let's see here. So, Froghemoth is going to get bigger. No? Oh, you're going to put it on the Windseer. Smart move. But it's still... That was very dumb. And we win. That is victory number 2. All right. So we're nearing up on 2 hours here. And talking so much is making my voice a little... throat a little raspy. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do one more round, and then we can continue. I believe we should be able to continue on my next stream on Sunday. So we're gonna go for one more match. Yeah, this deck is pretty good. Yeah, I think it runs until the time runs up. So, yeah, in person you would face the folks around the table, but I think with this, it's just your draft pool gets done up, and then for drafting, and then I think you end up facing anybody who's in the pool. Like in the combat pool. So let's go for one more round, and then we'll see how things are going. Alright, so this is looking like a... Ugh. You know what? I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to hope we draw something else. Alright, because honestly, we'll be able to cast these guys pretty quick once we get there. And they're good to have. So, yeah, let's camp, keep it and gamble. Give him a greeting. There we go, there's our herbalist. Oh, yes, so next turn, herbalist comes out and a third land. Herbalist. Next turn, we get 2 lands out. Yes, the acceleration is real, even with as few as we have. Alright, so 1 activate ability. Play that. Who do we want out? Get the shepherd out? Yes. Smart. Smart, smart, smart. We get 1 more mana. If we draw another mana, we will pop out jerk. Jerk. That's a fist shaker. Alright. So, we've got the 5, though, so... I say... Ranger? Yeah, Ranger first. Only pity, and we can attack with the herbalist. Just ping him for 1. Check what land. Oh, Lair of the Hydra. Oh yeah, he becomes a critter. Oh, he blocked with his. All right. I did. I was looking away for a second. Sorry. All right. So do we put the next ranger out? For our yeah, ranger. So he either... Yeah, there we go. Thanks. If he attacks with the basilisk, I'm just going to kill it with the wolf. Oh. Nice. Cool. That's a smart setup. All right, what do we do, gentlemen? Yeah, we are in trouble. Thing is, if he attacks with the owlbears, I'm gonna hold on to my rangers right now. I'm not gonna attack at all. Yeah. Actually. Yeah, so. Shall I put out my Moon Dancer as well? Just for mana conservation on following turn? No, I don't have anything big enough to warrant that. Alright. No attacks. That guy needs to go. God. We need a board clear. Alright, I'm gonna end up taking 3 damage, but... Alright, so... I'm gonna leave that on the top, yeah. And we're gonna play the potion. There we go. Next, we're going to hold position right now. Until we get a better option. I'm sorry, I keep asking you guys for advice, but the delay on the broadcast basically means I can't wait for the advice, because my turn will time out before that happens, before I get it. So I do apologize if it looks like I'm just ignoring the advice you guys are giving. Really not. I promise. Alright. I am glad you guys are here with me. Let's see what we get. So, I think we're going to drop that on our unicorn. Yeah, he can't block the Pegasus either. I'm going to use the Potion of Healing to buff up a couple of folks. And heal myself. then... Oh. So what I'm gonna do is... If I'd had one more... yeah, if I'd had one more planes, I'd attack with basically everything, and then whatever the Basilisk touched, I would just bounce back to my hand. So I'm not going to, though. I'm just going to attack the Unicorn, because they can't do jack about that. So he's got 2 turns to get rid of that or to murder me. Or he's done. There we go. Oh, right. Yeah, you're right. Popping that back to my hand. I'm guessing the other Pegasus. Or the Moon Dancer. Come on. When is it? Yeah, Moon Dancer. That's alright. Murder, murder, murder. Yep. It's that Volo that got me. Jerk. Alright, my turn. Let's see. We got another planes. So... no, I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to play my Unicorn, my Thalassa, and then... No, I can't return his Death Touch because it's creature I control. Unfortunately. So... let's... go next. We're going to not attack. And I could use this to bounce the priest back to my hand and do life gain beginning of next turn. I'm going to use this at the end of his turn. Yeah. Yeah. He's got something up his sleeve. But you're right, he's pretty much sticking to tokens. So, what we're going to do is, we're going to block with him. We are going to block token for token. And I'm gonna block it. Alright. So blockers. Yeah, so he's gonna make his direwolf prowler bigger. That's fine. But we're going to keep that trample damage from coming. Volo is not attacking. That's the thing, Lex. Volo's not attacking. So, yeah. Hey, here's our best friend. But of course, I won't be attacking with him because this is going to be one of those long, drawn-out ones. I apologize that it's not very exciting. Yeah, you're right, we can. Alright, what's... Okay, he's putting his owlbear back. Sure. And triggers Volo. Of course. Luckily it doesn't have haste. Wish he'd bounce Arborea Pegasus back in the hand. Yeah, he can keep Volo spamming. Unfortunate. Yeah, it was a good play on his part. I swear, this guy. Shall we keep going, or is this a concede at this point? What do you guys think? Yeah, we got nothing that can bring us back from this. So, the thing is, Volo's just gonna keep spamming. And he's just gonna keep pulling out critters. He's probably got at least one more bring it back from the dead thing. So... we really don't have much in the way of a remove, Lex, unfortunately. So what we're going to do is we're going to give this guy a good game. He controls the board completely. Yeah. So we're going to give him a good game. And we're going to concede. He has full control of the board. Volo can just keep making copy after copy after copy. We just got in a bad situation. If we had a way to nuke his Volo, then it would have been a different story. So, I think we're gonna save the next match for the next stream. My throat is getting a little raw from talking for so long. Normally, when I'm doing a longer stream, anything over 2 hours, it's with the gold-tailed folks, and I don't have to do much talking because there's at least 3 or 4 of us bantering back and forth. So I want to thank you guys for coming and checking it out. I am sorry that we couldn't get control working properly. I'm gonna have to do some stuff to suss that out, find out if there's something going on, because my first stream with control was fine. So, but I'm glad that you guys came with me over to Magic. It's a game I enjoy playing, one I'm still constantly learning, and it's always nice to have you guys with me here. I know I'm not quite doing the best job right yet, but every stream I get a little more confident and a little better at what I'm doing. It's also a great help for my social anxiety. And yeah, you guys have been fantastic. I'm just going to quickly take a look and see if any of our friends are currently streaming right now. If they are, I was going to say we could go over and raid them, but it doesn't look like any of our guys are playing right now. So we're going to have to do that next time. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I cannot wait to spend the next stream with you guys. As it currently stands, the next stream should be, let's see here, Wednesday I'll be doing Minecraft at 6 o'clock on the SMP server. I'm not sure if any of the other SMP members have anything set up yet, but if they do, I will definitely be giving them a hand. If not, it's going to be a lot of me digging out the mountain that my once mobile home has found itself wedged in, and building a base inside. If the mobile home's not going to move, I may as well set up shop there. So, if any of you want to join me on that, that'll be 6 o'clock PDT, Pacific Daylight Time. And after that, on Thursday, I think 5 o'clock. If not, we're going to be hashing out the time. We're going to be playing Gartic Phone again with a bunch of folks, which is always fun. I think last time we played it, we were laughing so hard that my mouth was hurting. So, and then on Friday, one of the Goldtail SMP members, Padunk, is doing her debut for her actual VTuber model. Right now, she's been doing PNG tubing. So I'm going to be hosting her on my stream. So if any of you want to come and check it out, or follow straight through to hers, that'll be fantastic. She's a great girl and a fantastic, adorable companion to have around on Minecraft. So I hope you guys give her the same love and support that you've been giving me. So, and oh yes, Lex, that does sound like it would be a good combo. Once the draft here is done, in fact, what I'm gonna do is we're adding that to the decks, and once this draft is done, we can rework that deck into the best combo we can for it. So I think we'll make that part of the next stream as well. All right. So you guys have a wonderful evening, and I cannot wait to see you all again. I am Zafane Human Person, 17th rank infiltrator of the Griblian Empire, and I hope you all have a wonderful night. Thank you.